welcome to this video playing Calmus from the UK 2202, and we got an open Sicilian. Let's see, he's probably playing the Taimanov. A6 is the Taimanov move. Yeah, the modern way to play this is with f3. But I'm not an expert with f3 and kind of an English attack against the Taimanov. This is the traditional way to play that. Knight a4 is the move, I think. Yeah, now I can play knight b6. This is how it is played. And yeah, now I'm out of book basically, almost. I think e5 and back to c1. Yeah, b3, knight g6. Yeah, the e5 pawn can be an issue. Not sure how do I play this without b3. b3, knight g6, bishop b2, queen c7. How do I protect the pawn? I don't really know how to protect it. Maybe I need f4 to do that. It feels slightly wrong to play f4 in this position, simply because it makes my bishop, yeah, a bit problematic. Yeah, but it shouldn't be such a bad position. Takes, bishop takes, wins the exchange. And yeah, the e3 square is of course very weak. Knight f5 is a move that I need to consider. Let's see. However, let's see what I can play here. Knight e3, queen h5, g6, knight h6. He cannot take f1. Yeah, this is maybe a good idea. Provoke him. Knight e3, queen h5, g6, queen h6. I'm threatening ed6 and mate on g7. This could be a good idea. And he definitely doesn't want me to take on f5. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, he went for that after all. Yeah, now he needs to react. But I wonder still what the motivation is here for black. I'm threatening ed6 and mate on g7. This is why he cannot take on f1. And what is black's move now? I also have rook f3, h3 as a possible idea to improve. Yeah, this at least keeps the diagonal closed. I wonder if there's something better even. What about f5? Just playing very brutal. That's very close to working. Maybe it is working really and winning. f5, e takes f. Yeah, there's always this e6 idea at the end. Yeah, it's not. It's probably it's very interesting f5, but it's not necessary. I can just play that, I think. And rook h3 is a very big threat that he does not react to. Strangely enough. Yeah, now he cannot take with the rook because of rook takes e3. The bishop on b2 is the decider. Yeah, but after pawn takes, I'm just winning. Bishop g6. There's too much going on against the king. So rook f6 gives away the piece, but he was, I think, lost anyway. Maybe knight g4. Maybe knight g4 was possible. Okay, so he's playing on because of the time situation. Rook f2. Yeah, rook f2, but I'm just playing bishop c1. Rook f2, bishop h6, and then rook f1 to simplify matters.
Check.
I intend to go to e5 here. Maybe bishop d6. But I have rook g4. Yeah, okay. If he goes to somewhere else, a7 or b6, rook e5 attacks the pawn, and e3 is a check. Okay. Bishop c4 coming.
Check.
And now bishop
Chime
f6.
warning.
Bishop f6. Bishop f6 is almost a mate.
Check. Check. check, 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 check. Black forfeits on time.
Yeah, now it's a mate coming. I will manage in 1 second, but it always gets a bit shaky if you're down to those very, very little seconds at the end. Always play real rubbish when you know you're just about to overstep the time limit. Okay, let's check. I think this is still a theoretical position. Some years ago I actually had this on the board as black. I somehow stumbled into that. Okay, and now this f4, I don't really believe that this is great. But rather quickly I got a good position. Yeah, here bishop d3 is an interesting move. But this looks like very accommodating. Ah, very interesting. Very interesting computer line. Let's have a look. Instead of that, he has an interesting suggestion, or it has an interesting suggestion. Let's have a look. And it is to take. And now after bishop takes, just take here.
Check.
And white wins according to the machine. Yeah, that's possible. I mean, white is certainly better. Winning is not so clear to me, but it's a very strong attack and nice material-wise. But I don't think this is too bad. Interestingly enough, the comp gives black a clear edge here. This I cannot believe at all. Very hard to believe. It looks very dangerous for black. Rook f3. Yeah, d4 is not good. Okay, this is this I believe. It wants to take. I didn't really consider that. It looked far too dangerous to me. But computer says that this is perfectly good for black. Tja, possible. This is probably not really a move because of knight g4. I can always play that. Given is clearly better for black by the comp. Yeah, that's not 100% clear cut because of the very strong bishop always attacking the 6 pawn. Yeah, then this is shaky. I overestimated my position really. Yeah, and here, okay, this is really blundering it. He can play knight g4, knight f5 and continue. White is substantially better but not winning. Alright, thanks for watching.